もし。
Welcome in for episode 88 of Phone It In right here on Sobros Network. Mine's right, ass is tight as we tackle episode 88 for you today. We're going to be talking about old Spring-Heeled Jack. Spring-Heeled Jack. That's right. I'm your host for the show, the EIC at Sobros Network, Big Natural Stoney Keeley. You can follow me on Twitter at Stoney Keeley. Collectively, we're at Sobros Network everywhere. Joined as usual by the star of the show herself, the cryptid queen of Sobros Network, Rooster. Rooster, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
A little sleepy, but pretty good.
Well, that's good. That's good. We've got a new format going that I can already tell is going to be a complete distraction from the
I
first
hate
show.
it. I can't decide which
I mean, you shouldn't
face of mine to look at.
I don't know if you should be looking at your own face during the live
I
stream
can't
anyway. But yeah, I don't know. This is this new thing that StreamYard's doing where they're like, yeah, we're going to broadcast this portrait and landscape style.
I feel like it's
And
really zoomed in. Oh.
yeah, well, I had to adjust like how I was sitting because yeah, we can just both. Can we can we look like one person if we align just right?
Oh. Yeah, that works pretty well.
You're going the wrong way.
Oh. Well, that's different for me.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's what we would look like if we were one person.
Well, for me it's like this.
Oh,
Do what you were
okay.
doing, but no, yeah, that's well. Okay.
This is riveting. What's up, Virgil? Virgil's in the comments at South of Sanity Candles. On my phone, it's horizontal and vertical on my TV. Yeah, I don't know.
I hate it.
Yeah, it looks like we're just up in multiple settings. So I don't know. We're here to talk about Spring-Heeled Jack nonetheless.
If which eye to look at.
Your eyes keep going
back
and forth, and you look like you're like terrified to move. So
yeah, I gotta stay in this tiny frame.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to.
When have we ever? Fidgeter. I know I'm such a fidgeter. I can't do that though.
When have we ever been professional about this?
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, it's like I don't care. I don't move a lot, but I don't think
a lot.
I think that's just because I'm afraid I'm going to make any sort of noise. My microphone's pretty sensitive, and I've got to stand, so if I pound the table, you can hear it just like that.
But I try and stay still. Oh my god, I can't stop doing it. I try and stay still, but then I'll watch back and be like, oh my god, I look like I'm a crackhead. Like I literally can't. I have so much anxious energy. I'm just always moving around.
We'll just do some live producing on the air for this. If you look under the portrait frame, there's a little button that says hide the preview of your vertical broadcast. If you click that, it'll make it go away. Do you see it?
No.
Because I can do it. I can toggle it on and off.
But I can present my screen. That's what I have.
Just screen share whatever you're looking at right now.
Oh, this is a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll just I'll veto that.
I'm just gonna you know what? I'm gonna Oh god.
Okay. What are you doing?
There. Ah. Perfect.
Did you figure it out?
I just moved my screen. Like I moved what is this called? I moved the tab to where it was like half on my other screen, and now I'm covering it. So I'm covering portrait mode with the itinerary
If
so I don't see it.
if this ain't the most boomerish shit we've ever done on the show. All right. Why Spring Hill Jack? I keep wanting to say Spring Hill, like Spring Hill,
I
Tennessee.
know, it's the accent. It makes you it feels like you're saying Spring Hill, even if you're saying Spring Heeled.
Spring Heel Jack. I just got to make sure I get that double E in there. Spring Heeled.
He was on my list forever. He's been kind of a big figure in spooky stuff, cryptid stuff, like a what is it stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, let's just do it because we didn't really do anything. We kind of missed out on doing a lot of content for Halloween.
Yeah. Which is
So
my fault. I was in the
well, I
hospital,
mean, not
which I
really your
will
fault.
I will spare the details. I will spare the details. We got a comment on the last show that there was too much ball talk, so
What?
I will refrain. I'll spare the details.
Cowards.
But yeah, this one is particularly fascinating to me because it's one of the few entities that we've talked about, I guess. And that word always makes me laugh because I have to tell myself
In titty.
don't say in titties, entities, and then I hear it and I'm like
Spring
in
heeled
titties.
in titties.
It's one of the most fascinating entities that we've talked about on this show because I don't know if you put it into one box. Like there's some people that think it's cryptid, some people think it's demon, some people think it's what's the other one? Alien. And some people think
Mhm.
it's like a conspiracy from the elite. Like this is not just a monster sighting. So I'm
I
pretty
just
stoked about this one.
I
Are
just
you okay?
realized well, I realized I called my doc an itinerary as if we're going somewhere.
It could be. I say agenda. I mean,
Agenda.
agenda is it's not much different. Ross chiming in the chat, which you can join if you're watching on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. I don't know. We've established that we're boomers here. We don't know how any of this works. But if you're watching live, get in the chat. Ross says, "Who is the loser complaining about ball talk?"
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We need more ball talk.
yeah. I think I've still got some pictures of my balls, what it looked like when I went to the hospital.
You
So
just
I
put a
can
picture of your balls.
put it up there. Ultimate boomer thing. I don't know how to share my
Yeah,
screen, so I
just
just
show your
hold my
phone.
phone. There you go. All right,
Hell
Spring
yeah.
Heel Jack. Let's get into it, Rooster.
All right. Spring heeled Jack was an entity in English folklore of the Victorian era. The first claimed sighting of spring heeled Jack was in 1837. Later sightings were reported all over the United Kingdom and were especially prevalent in suburban London, the Midlands, in Scotland.
So I don't know how far you go with this, but I actually just listened to a podcast about Spring Heel Jack, just total coincidence. And
Which one?
the conspiracy theories, is it
Okay.
Carter Roy? I always want to say Connor Roy, and I'm like, no, that's he was on Succession. But yeah, like he kind of talked about how he had a researcher, a historian on specialized in strange history, and he talked about sightings from like all over the world of basically the same being and kind of
Yes.
tied it into like some Mothman stuff. I don't know if we're going to get into that today or not, but I just thought it was fascinating. We talk about these instances happening in London, but this was kind of a more widespread thing that kind of branches out into some other cryptid, weird stories too. So I like
Yeah,
the
so
scope of
I'm
it. Are
I'm
you okay?
debating on how honest I should be upfront.
Well, we don't care.
Okay. Um this was one I always wanted to dig into because he does come up a lot. But
Hmm.
once I dug into it, I realized like I hear this one come up a lot with like alien stuff, then they're
Yeah.
like or
Hmm.
high strangeness, but it's really not. Like I couldn't really find any story about him showing up. with high strangeness that was
So what
credible in any
is
way.
that urban legend, or
I
is it
don't
just a matter
know.
of credibility?
I don't know. Maybe he's like this weird thing that people just, I don't know. I
Well,
really don't know. Like
I he's become what?
so I think there's kind of a saying with like if folklore is a thing that can sort of change location and change time, but is always kind of the same story. Like that's what makes folklore, I guess.
Mm, I see.
Um, and that he's just kind of that, you know.
Something just screamed outside my window.
Well, I feel like I saw some kind of light or something. Thought I saw a flash of something.
Sweet. I'm just about to
What?
get I'm about to get abducted right here on the air.
A
Wouldn't that be?
scream?
Yeah, I just heard a scream,
Well, that's a little
and
freaky.
that is a little freaky.
I'm checking on my lava lamp.
Yeah, you check on your lava lamp. I might be under attack over here.
And I'm like, "Oh, it's turning up. It's turning up back there."
Just, just gonna turn around and I'm gonna be gone.
That I would just
Just run the
close out the
show.
window and walk away.
If
Well, that's
my
it.
I was gonna say if my cats are freaking out, then I'll freak out, but my cats are asleep right now, so
Sounds
yeah,
good.
I don't know what's about to happen. I saw that too. It was just a flash of light. Somebody
Yeah.
screamed, and
So you saw a flash of light as well?
I did not see the flash of light. You said
Oh.
there was a flash of light, so
Yeah, I did.
I keep looking over like what's gonna happen? It's probably like, a car wreck outside, and I'm just sitting here like, gotta talk about Spring Heel Jack,
Well,
can't
a
go help.
scream is pretty cool. Anyway,
Yeah. I wonder if
um,
I guess the mic didn't pick it up. We're so far off the rails. Let's
yeah, well,
I did so I will say, I don't know if you're gonna get into the credibility of the story, but kind of like to your point about this thing not being, maybe I'll save it and we'll completely forget to come back to it later.
cool.
But the historian on the conspiracy theories pod did bring up an idea that does kind of really poke a hole in the balloon, really blows the balloon up.
Okay, I'll try and remember that. Um, Sightings of spring-heeled jack are recorded across England from London up to Liverpool, but they were especially prevalent in the Black Country. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to burp.
Do you want me to take it from here while you go burp?
Yeah,
We're off to a great start today.
the Black Country is a loosely defined area of England's West Midlands, um, and that's kind of where it peaked in the 1880s.
Mm.
Um, Descriptions of the creature vary, but the important characteristics were his goatee, pointed ears and horns, and flashing fiery eyes. Um, Illustrations in the popular Penny Dreadful magazines show him as a kind of devilish creature. He's sort of very cliche, old school,
Yeah,
debonair kind of devilish guy.
yeah, if you do like a quick Google search of steel-toed Jack or
Still
whatever his name is, it
Spring-heeled.
yeah, it kind of looks
Heeled.
like the old sort of caricature of the
Yeah.
devil.
Yeah, he's kind of hot.
Ha.
The one feature that never varied was his ability to jump, to leap over rooftops and across hedges. Such agility always allowed him to terrify his victims and to escape his pursuers. So he's just a jumpy guy.
And they said he could like breathe fireballs too,
Yeah. Well, it's
which
always
is
like belching fire. It's not like,
he just ate something hot.
yeah, it's weirdly always described as like vomiting or belching fire. It's
Ugh.
like, why is he like puking it up?
Well,
But they just had a weird way of talking. So
yeah, just
I got a weird way of talking.
I'm picturing like a flamethrower coming out of his mouth, but really it's just him just puking. He's just puking on people.
It's just flammable vomit.
Yeah.
Um,
Flammable vomit. Hmm? Where were we? We can't get the show off the ground.
We can't. Um, okay, yeah, so this one is a little difficult to dig into. Why did I spell that way? Um, just fix
Be sure to fix your show agenda while we're
my
doing it.
itinerary. Um,
Itinerary.
it's because you're drinking again. That's why.
Are you drinking too?
Yeah, I'm drinking. This is a rum and coke. It's
This
not
is just
just
a no free shout outs, a cayenne pumpkin IPA.
yeah, fuck those free shout outs. That sounds good though.
It's very good. It's one of my favorites.
Oh God. Dig into because it feels like a lot of panic and overlap. So men wearing costumes, assaulting women mixed in with ghost sightings that could be him, or even more entity slash man in black style high strangeness stories, which is why he almost seems so folkloric at this point.
That's a
So
nice
okay,
word.
yeah, folkloric, that's kind of good. So I think it's because I wrote that down because when I was I listened to like two different podcasts about it. There's um there's a lot of it's the Victorian era. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of ghost stories. Like they're obsessed. They're getting really into spiritualism and ghosts and things like that. And it almost seems like once somebody came up with this idea of something, it just like everything kind of became spring heeled Jack. So it's like this man assaulted me and he got away really quickly. It must have been spring heeled Jack, you
yeah,
know? Like it just kind of became a boogeyman almost.
yeah. And like some of the sightings, I know people basically asserted that his ability to just leap over fences and jump from rooftop to rooftop was a little exaggerated because maybe like some of the men who came to the aid of these women were embarrassed that he got
Mm.
away, that
Hmm.
they
Yeah,
couldn't
like
track him
damn,
down.
he just really jumped over that fence. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. And it's
It's like,
like, it's an embarrassed like 40-year-old fat man
yeah.
who's like
Like that's
it was
listen,
I can't explain it. He just really leapt through the air.
that's what I'm saying. Like if I tried to run down somebody and he got away,
You
that's what
just
I'd be
lie
telling
about
the
it and
cops.
make it up an entity.
Be like, "Damn, that couldn't have been a human. It jumped clean over my house."
But it does really seem like that because why would an entity just be running around groping people?
Well, I mean, why would anybody? Doesn't have to be an entity.
Yeah, but like, I mean, Mothman shows up and he just starts like ripping the clothes off of women. That's crazy. That's crazy. The
Maybe he does it.
skinwalker who's just a serial assaulter. Like
Yeah,
he's just a serial rapist.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's why they put
So,
it in the high strangeness bucket.
and he kind of does become a boogeyman of the time. It's like, do this or spring heeled Jack will get you.
So then, like, parents are starting to warn their kids about Spring Hill Jack to
Hmm.
get them to behave.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna spiral this thing out into full on urban legend territory.
So yeah, and he really is. He really is. Um,
Jake in the comments asks, "What's Jack's RAS? That's relative athletic score."
mm,
That's what we use in the draft. The NFL draft community, Rooster,
okay.
to determine a player's athleticism.
That's pretty high, I guess.
If he could leap over a fence, man, he could play running back. Breathe fire, or excuse me, puke fire on people.
Mhm. Belch it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just a drunk, you know? He's
Yeah,
just a
I don't
drunk
know.
who can jump really well.
And he could outrun all the fat men trying to catch him.
Yeah. I mean, I have to imagine in the 1800s, the men of London aren't, or like the Midlands especially, aren't like super athletic.
Yeah,
I can't
I don't
imagine
know.
anybody in the 1800s being like extremely athletic.
Yeah. I don't know. Did they know what exercise was back then?
They knew hard labor,
It's a
but
hard day's
probably
work.
not exercise.
So they were country
Where
strong. So,
exercise was like, I'm gonna take a turn around the room.
but they were country strong, so they could like flip
Yeah.
a tractor over with their
Yes.
bare hands, but
Yeah.
they couldn't run down Spring Heel Jack.
Right.
All
Okay,
right.
so perhaps best known of the alleged incidents involving Spring-Heeled Jack were the attacks on two teenage girls, Lucy Scales and Jane Alsop. The Alsop report was widely covered by the newspapers, including a piece in the Times, while fewer reports appeared in relation to the attack on Scales. The press coverage of these two attacks helped to raise the profile of Spring-Heeled Jack.
Yeah, so like these are the things that, to my understanding, basically prevent Spring-Heeled Jack from just being an urban legend slash folklore.
Right, like there's some truth into whatever
Yeah.
was happening.
It's like there were police reports filed.
Mhm. Mhm.
There's something to investigate here. It's not just mama and daddy said, I can't go out past 8 or Spring Hill Jack's gonna get me. You're gonna puke
So,
fire on me.
and this is kind of interesting because if this is like the best known first attack, but clearly okay, I'll get to it in a second. Um,
Okay.
Jane Alsop reported that on the night of February 19th, 1838, she answered the door of her father's house to a man claiming to be a police officer who told her to bring a light, claiming, "We have caught Spring-Heeled Jack here in the lane." So, like,
Okay.
bring a light. So, obviously, Spring-Heeled Jack is a thing. So, like, maybe it's already a legend. I'm curious to where, like, the very first thing would be. Like,
Yeah.
he's obviously a thing that he's using already. He's, like, catfishing.
So was it a thing where it became legend, and so people just equated these incidents to the legend?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it's not born out of anything concrete. It's just like, oh, well, this happened and it fits the idea of what this creature is doing. So therefore, it must have been the creature that did this. Go ahead, go ahead, look it up.
What was that nursery rhyme about, like, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick?
Jack jump over a candlestick.
I wonder if that's at all related. Like, why
Ooh.
is there just some child jumping over a candlestick?
Well, they didn't have anything to do back then.
Okay, the rhyme is first recorded mid 19th century. Jumping candlesticks was a form of fortune telling and a sport.
A
Good luck was
sport?
said to be signaled by clearing a candle without extinguishing the flame. Okay.
Oh, that's why they did it.
They've got nothing else to do. They've got nothing to do. They're like, let's
I
jump
could
over
have
this candlestick.
I could have been an Olympian in the 1800s.
Yeah, that's their form of athleticism. Can you clear a candlestick? So, of course, they can't get Spring Hill Jack.
Yeah. But you have to clear the candlestick without extinguishing the flame.
Yeah, that's not difficult.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've never tried it.
I could step it. You could just step it. Well, I guess that would be easier, wouldn't it?
What if they change the height though? It's like
What kind of
limbo.
tall ass candle?
Well, they have them on I was going to say stilts. You know those
Candle stills.
those things that you put in your room.
Yeah.
What if you had to jump over one of those with a candle on it?
Oh, were you talking about just like a small thing? Are you talking about
I'm
like a
talking
fucking
well,
big ass candelabra? What are we talking about
candelabra.
here?
That's the word
Okay.
I'm looking for. Yeah. You have to
Okay.
jump over one of
You
those.
can't jump over that.
You can't just sit a candle on the floor and jump over it. It has to be sitting in something.
Does it?
If
I'm
it's a
talking
big
about
old
like a little
long skinny
stand.
one,
Like you just hold like one of those stands,
I
like
don't
very classic carry around, or like the little like cup. They had them in fucking cups.
that was 200 years ago, Rooster. I can't remember that far back.
Okay, all right.
Where were we?
That's so stupid.
We've
Um,
caught Spring Hill Jack here in the lane.
she brought the person a candle. a whole ass candelabra, maybe.
She dragged the candelabra out of the bedroom.
And noticed that he wore a large cloak.
Mm,
The moment she handed him the candle, however, he threw off the cloak and presented a most hideous and frightful appearance, vomiting blue and white flame from his mouth while his eyes resembled red balls of fire.
damn.
It is crazy.
What's he been drinking?
Miss Alsop reported that he wore a large helmet and that his clothing, which appeared to be very tight fitting, resembled white oilskin.
I don't know what white oil skin is. I'm just picturing like the
So
raw skin of a dead animal.
that's kind of what it sounds like. That's kind of what it sounds like. Um, so in one of the podcasts I listened to, they made it sound like this could have been like early form of rain jacket, like rain
Poncho?
resistant clothing.
Okay. Now I'm just picturing him in like the Gordon's fisherman's outfit.
Yeah, so yeah, that's probably fair.
Cool.
Without saying a word,
Thanks.
he caught hold he caught hold of her and began tearing her gown with his claws, which she was certain were of some metallic substance. So he sounds like a dude.
Sounds like a dude. Yeah.
Like, because why would an entity be wearing a helmet, metallic claws, weird oilskin clothing?
What's up with the red eyes and the breathing fire, the puking fire thing
You
though?
know, there are a lot of people who say like stuff around UFOs and stuff. I'm not saying they're aliens, but like weird ass people that wear like weird shoes and kind of show up and jump really high. Also wear like weird white coveralls.
Ooh, that's weird.
So maybe there is kind of some relation.
Like this is something extraterrestrial that came to London and like drink
Trying to
something that made him sick.
and try to rape teenage girls.
Yeah.
That's the only
There's
thing that like doesn't fit with me. It's like, oh, that's a man.
it's a human element.
That's a man.
Yeah.
She screamed for help and managed to get away from him and ran towards the house. He caught her on the steps and tore her neck and arms with his claws. She was rescued by one of her sisters, after which her assailant fled.
So what type of is there a way that a man in the 1830s could have procured some type of technology that would have given the illusion of red eyes and breathing fire and sharp claws and all that stuff? Like, I don't know, is it possible that this could have been someone using the legend of Spring-Heeled Jack to
Mhm.
become Spring-Heeled Jack? Almost called him Steel Toe Jack again for some reason.
So the eyes don't really stand out to me as being a thing, just because I feel like if it were night and there's a candle, someone's holding a candle, um, and you're being assaulted, like I feel like the eyes might take on sort of a horrific appearance.
Mm,
Like, just
I
even in
see.
your memory, like, if you misremember it or things are really exaggerated because 'cause you're being attacked and,
Yeah.
like, it's just, like, the light on his eyeballs or something, like, that doesn't really stand out so much to me as, like, yeah, what the fuck could vomiting fire be? That I don't know. Unless, again, she's just like, I don't know. Like if you're being attacked, you're kind of morphing them into a monster a little bit. Like maybe
Yeah.
that's something that didn't happen, but she's just remembering it that way.
Yeah. And again, I go back to like how long were these stories circulating through word of mouth? Like how does it evolve over time and
And
like
was that something that was part of the story already?
yeah, and if so, like I said, is it easy to kind of fit that puzzle together in your
Mhm.
mind where maybe you're not perceiving what was reality, but instead a sort of reconstruction of this legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I just wonder, like, there's part of me that thinks there is a component of this where it's like, okay, maybe this is a mastery of technology and illusion. And
There was interesting stuff happening back then, I don't know. I don't really know a whole lot of like Victorian. It's kind of steampunky, like
mhm,
what like weird
mhm.
little inventions are they making? I'm thinking of like the Prestige kind of shit, even. But I
Yeah.
guess that's not even Victorian, is it? That's like Edwardian more.
Also, could it have just been a time traveler? It's like, I'm
Mm,
gonna use this technology to
to
travel
assault
back in time.
women.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, like, men, right?
Yeah, I don't know. But that one, so there is something interesting, and I didn't add it to all of this, but like there was some. God, I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Okay.
There was some. Whose name is this?
Huh?
Jane Alsop. So there was
We need a
what's her
producer.
fucking name? I know.
Spring-heeled Jack. That's what we're talking about. That's that's what we're trying to figure out right now.
Okay. Well, this is use. I can't do this on the fly. Um, there was some guy who was known for being like violent, crazy, like debauchery, and had like a lot of power.
Loki.
Um, well, and I think he came forward to say that he assaulted her, but then like during the court, like during the trial or something, they were like, No, but you can't jump really far." So he was like, you know, not guilty because he couldn't make the jumps that they saw.
Well, damn, what'd they do? Like, take him out in the street and be like, "Jump over that fence?"
I know. Well, and that's but see, that would be wild to me if somebody came forward saying that they were the person responsible, and like the cops were still trying to cover the fact that they were useless, and be like, "No, but see, this was really inhuman jumping. Like I don't think the person who assaulted her was real. I think it was spring-heeled Jack. So, we're going
Yeah.
to let you go."
Yeah. There were a couple of confession stories with
Yeah.
this where people claimed, um, the crimes, but
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
And also, like at a certain point, you could almost just start doing stuff and then blaming it on spring-heeled Jack. You're
yeah.
taking it. What's going on?
Well, no, my wife just asked me for a picture of the cat.
I was gonna say you're taking a picture of the cat.
So I'm just gonna show her, like, I'm live broadcasting a podcast
it's, it's
while
cool.
the
I was
cat.
just googling stuff and very
Yeah.
unsuccessfully.
I sometimes I forget, like, oh yeah, these aren't audio only. People can see
Right.
us.
Yeah, they sure can.
Yeah.
And in a weird format too. I gotta check how that's going. Am I still center?
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing a fantastic job.
Cool. Because I am not looking at that at all.
Don't don't.
I feel like it's also a little zoomed in, and I hate it. It's like, here's your face.
It's not zoomed in.
I feel like it's zoomed in.
It's just cut only on your face.
God.
Where were we?
On February 28th, 1838, so not much, God, like 10 days later, 9 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9 days after if I just keep reading. 9 days after the attack on Miss Alsop, 18-year-old Lucy Scales and her sister were returning home after visiting their brother, a butcher who lived in a respectable part of Limehouse. I don't know where that is. Um,
I don't either.
Miss Scales stated in her deposition to the police that as she and her sister were passing along Green Dragon Alley,
Sounds dangerous.
that sounds dope as fuck.
Maybe don't travel down Green Dragon Alley.
Why can't we have uh, stuff called Dream? Why can't we have stuff called Green Dragon Alley?
Maybe we can. Just need to file a petition here in Mount Juliet.
Go to a country that once believed in dragons.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Hmm. They observed a person standing in an angle of the passage. She was walking in front of her sister at the time, and just as she came up to the person who was, yeah, why are you passing a person wearing a large cloak in an alley?
I was about to say, like, we got to watch out for these large
Come
cloaks at
on,
this point.
ladies. What are we
Yeah.
what are we doing here? I mean, I don't want to victim blame, but
Well, then don't.
at a
Please, please do not.
but God, that that's terrifying. I'd be like, you go first, actually.
You
Um
go, you go first. I'm going to watch and see how this plays out.
um who was wearing a large cloak. He spurted.
Easy.
Um he spurted a quantity of blue flame in her face, which deprived her of her sight and so alarmed her that she instantly dropped to the ground and was seized with violent fits which continued for several hours.
Well,
Mhm.
well, go ahead.
You go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You had the look first.
I mean, it sounds like she's just having some fun epilepsy. You know,
Yeah.
just some light because
It's a flashing of light, and you're talking about someone enduring this spell for hours. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I
Like
would they have?
even if a man jumped at me and breathed spurted fire in my
Yeah,
face, I don't think I'd drop down and be seizing for several hours.
yeah. Don't mind me as I just pick my nose.
For a nice portrait
on,
view.
yeah, on camera. Um, good.
Oh no.
Gonna choke on my own spit now.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, would this have been diagnosed as like hysteria at the time?
Yeah, it's gonna be something stupid. I don't know that it'd be hysteria because hysteria was very also like specific
Mm.
to I don't know. At that time, like let's say
When?
this woman an orgasm, you know? Like
Yeah.
that's kind of where we're at with hysteria, but
When did they discover epilepsy? Do you know that off the top of your head?
I mean, this makes me think of like Nosferatu, you know, like oh, she's just get her some seaside air or some shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just saw
I don't
when
know.
was epilepsy invented, and that's stupid.
Who who invented it? I'm just saying, like, I've been in a situation where a quick burst of light has caused an epileptic fit in someone that I was with. So that's kind of consistent with,
1870.
yeah, so they didn't know what it was at the time.
Yeah.
They could have thought it was the cause of, you know, vomit flames. I don't know, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm
Well,
just
and
saying.
also like I kind of wish there would be better reports on it because like did everybody like did the sister also were they both like yeah there was blue fire. I mean maybe there is somebody who's going around assaulting people using some kind of trick of like maybe he's got a weird lantern that he like flash bangs them with or something, you know,
Yeah,
like to
I
like
mean, it could
shock
be.
them.
Yeah,
Like
like
I could see
stun.
that happening.
Yeah, because that
Like a
is like,
weird lantern.
man, that, yeah, that's kinda crazy. It's kinda crazy, like, the principle of self-defense that you learn, like, to, like, smack your attacker in the forehead or whatever because it, like, jars them
Stuns
for a
him?
second,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's disorienting, and they have to
Yeah,
take, like, a split second, and then you, like, grab their dick and twist it or whatever. Um, I don't remember. I just my wife comes home from self-defense classes and teaches me all this stuff.
that's cool.
So, that's, but yeah, they're like, "Yeah, if you just, like, palm right to the forehead, it kind of stuns them and disorients them for a second. So maybe it's a similar principle, or it's like, deer in headlights. Like you
Yeah, just
just
kind of like
flash
stunning
of
them.
light, you kind of freeze for a second. Yeah.
For
And it
sure.
enables this person, this
But
man, to carry out his
so
crimes.
if he did that and then she started having some kind of like epilepsy
Yeah.
event and like started seizing on the ground, he just ran instead.
Mm,
We figured it out.
we did.
That's what this is.
That's what we do here. We solve crimes.
Her brother added that on the evening in question, he had heard the loud screams of one of his sisters moments after they left his house. And on why isn't he walking them home? The lazy ass brother. Um, After they left his house, and on running up Green Dragon Alley, he found his sister Lucy on the ground in a fit, with her sister attempting to hold and support her. She was taken home, and he then learned from his other sister what had happened. So, okay, they did go see it.
Yeah. You okay?
I'm burping.
Okay.
Um, she described Lucy's assailant as being of tall, thin, and gentleman. I hope you can't hear it in my chest. Um,
I can't, so that's
okay, cool,
good.
cool, 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 cool. Tall, thin, and gentlemanly appearance, covered in a large cloak and carrying a small lamp or a bullseye lantern similar to those used by the police.
That's oh man, that's interesting because there's some fun theories out there too about this person's identity, how like some of the crimes were committed at times when the police were changing shifts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And there's a sect of people studying this that think that Spring Hill Jack was actually a
A cop?
policeman. Yeah.
Holy shit! Well,
So and he's carrying a lantern, kind
and
of
they're
like
like,
the
you know
one.
what? We couldn't get him because he was just jumping like crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm. The individual did not speak, nor did he try to lay hands on them, but instead walked quickly away. So he didn't even jump this time. Every effort was made by the police to discover the what?
The what?
I just copy and pasted here. So, to discover the author of these and similar outrages, and several persons were questioned but were set free.
Hmm.
So, yeah, there's probably people like confessing, and they're like, "Yeah, but can you jump over a carriage? Let's
Yeah.
go test it.
Let's see you breathe this fire.
Let's see you vomit some fire." But
Yeah.
I would not be surprised in the like, I could totally just see this being some crazy lantern or something. What the hell is what did I say? Bullseye lantern?
Are you gonna look one of those up?
I sure am.
You wanna do
Oh, okay.
you here,
Share my screen,
I'll do it in case you
show my
don't.
porn. Um, it looks very like, once you see it, you'd be like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah." It's just a
Let's see
lantern that's
here.
covered except for, like, a magnifying spot. So it looks very like something that like a lighthouse keeper would have.
Yeah, one of these things.
Yeah.
I'm sharing my screen now. So,
Who's that elf? What the fuck?
I don't know. Do not know.
Little elf.
That's it.
That's cool though. I want one.
Yeah, it does kinda look cool. It would make a nice decoration.
But yeah, that definitely it just looks like it's like completely covered and it's got like a magnifying piece over it. So it looks like an early flashlight.
Yeah.
Um I could absolutely see that people thinking he's puking up fire or something. Like if you just suddenly like flash that at somebody, I
Yeah.
don't know, right?
Well, I mean, and think about, like I don't know, I go back to, like, the technology thing, like, even back then, like, could you just, like, configure a device to, like, spew gasoline out and just light it on fire or something?
With like a match though, you know? Like to quickly
Yeah.
strike a match.
Well, what's in that lantern?
Well, they've already
Maybe
got it
there's
lit though, you know? I'm just trying to think of somebody, like, trying to quickly, like, set something on fire with a
maybe
match.
that's what the gas is in his mouth and he
But he's got
spits
the
it.
but he's got the oil skin on too, which makes me think, like, he knows he's doing stuff with fire. Like, you wouldn't
Yeah.
imagine an entity who can just breathe fire would need to wear oil skin.
Like, man, I gotta protect myself on this one. Yeah,
Um,
I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question.
so I don't know, these cases make me think it's a rapist trying to use some kind of lanterns and stun girls or women before assaulting them. See, I'm
That's a pretty, I mean, that's a pretty sound theory, I would say.
especially since he's just like this seems like somebody who's he tries to draw out a woman from her house. He's laying in wait to attack women in an alley. I mean, that's not the behavior of like an entity, in my opinion.
No,
And
I
see,
think there's
this is where
definitely
I'm
a human
saying,
element to this.
this is what I'm saying, like, this really disappointed me because I would hear Spring Heeled Jack brought up in reference to like UFO stuff more than anything else.
Yeah.
Um, and I was like, well, where's that story? Because I'm just seeing like a fucking rapist running around, you know? It's not.
I kinda like and thought it was more plausible, the theory that it's actually a like a group of there's a
Mm.
theory that it's like a group of aristocratic,
And they
like
keep passing it down.
yeah,
I heard that one too.
it's like some, I don't wanna say cult shit, but, like, kind of like
Um, what are those called? Like the Freemasons and stuff. What are those groups called? Like a society?
secret society
Like
kinda
a
thing.
like Spring Heeled Jack is a secret society?
Yeah.
Because then also remember they start putting out magazines and penny dreadfuls. Like they're making stories with this guy as a character.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like the idea that it's a secret society.
But, I mean, at least that's a little more plausible. I don't know, and maybe there's like a
I don't think
quota.
well a quota of assaulting women.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm,
Well, that's I mean, part of
I
the
hate
theory is
that.
like it's like, you have to don this outfit and assault 6 women before you're in the group
Oh, like
kinda
an
deal.
initiation.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hmm, that's shitty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying any of this is good. I'm just trying to explain,
Yeah.
offer an explanation. I think this is why it's kind of, it's an interesting it's an interesting topic because I do think there are some, like, plainly human elements about
Yes.
this thing. But then I think there are also I don't know, there's something about it that just doesn't feel quite right. And I don't know if,
Well, there
like,
is
it
still
is
the
just
jumping.
yeah, which is just I mean, it's funny to say like, "Oh, well, these guys can't catch Spring Hill Jack and outrun him and all that stuff." So they're just
But the
saying that
story of him jumping across buildings, I
yeah,
mean, and that is such a common thing, like, just making these and, like, there was one story where, he, like, apparently jumped away in front of a lot of people. So it's
yeah.
not like just kind of being embarrassed about it, but,
So it makes me think
you
like,
know.
okay, well, what's the intersection of human and like paranormal, I guess? It's like, well, maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe it is a human that has wielded technology that is not understood.
So in one of the ones I listened to, they looked at, um they kind of talked about that idea, just some technology that we don't know, but they even compared it to like modern springs that you could like use, and they sort of look like curved, you know, like
Yeah.
if you see like runners who don't
Hmm.
have like are missing a limb or something and they run sort of like that curved, but even that won't get you like jumps as high as Spring Heel Jack is reported to have done.
Yeah. And I mean, we're the streets in London in
Right.
1837, like perfectly smooth paved
No,
asphalt?
no, no. We're talking about cobblestone brick
Yeah.
shit.
So, I mean, like, the practicality of it, of something like that is still I don't know, it's like I don't really know how to account for that.
Yeah. Well, and he was doing it like up hills and stuff, like in grass, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
Hmm.
unless he had a
Um,
jetpack and was just making it look like he was
hmm.
jumping.
That would be wild
That would be wild.
in the
Tell it
Victorian area.
it was a time traveler.
Hmm. That's still, it's just assaulting women. It really takes
How
away
hold on,
from.
hold on. How many times have we talked about it on this show, like, hundreds of years ago, how easy it was to get away with crimes?
Yeah, but why is that the crime you're doing?
Well,
It's
I'm
just
not
very
s
disappointing of a time traveler.
but but, I mean, you're talking about the hearts of men right now.
Yeah.
So if you were inclined to commit a crime, a way that you could do it would be to travel back in time. You're more likely to get away with it. That's the point I'm trying to
And
make.
he just really has a thing for Victorian women because that's a look, that's
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.
if you had to pick a time period to go back to start assaulting women.
I don't know. I'm not answering that question. I don't want to assault women.
Yeah.
Don't put that on me.
Okay.
I'll tell you this, if I wanted to rob a bank, maybe I'd go back to the 1800s. I don't know, did they even have banks back then?
Um,
We're getting off topic and we're starting to approach an hour already, so
but I wouldn't like I would do some cool like steel art, you know,
yeah,
or kill Hitler kind of shit, you know? That would be harder to pull off though, I think. But well, if you go back far enough.
yeah, it's the if Hitler was a baby thing.
Yeah. Can you kill a baby though? That's
You
the whole
said on this
thing.
show you could eat people, so I
That
fully
was if
believe
I am starving and they've already died. That's
I
very
f
different.
I fully believe you could kill a baby. This is
That's
YouTube, we're gonna get pulled off of YouTube for
Yeah, we
this.
are. Holy shit.
Oh, me. Alright, what do we have left to talk about?
I can't believe you just put it in a way where like I'm just chomping down on people. This was like very contextual situation.
Yeah,
Um
it actually did make sense at the time. That was our
uh
episode on cannibalism, by the way,
cannibalism.
if anybody wants
Mhm.
to go look that up and give it a listen.
Mhm. Um uh shit, where am I? Okay, in the beginning of the 1870s, spring-heeled jack was reported again in several places distant from each other. In November 1872, the News of the World reported that Peckham was in a state of commotion owing to what is known as the Peckham ghost, a
Mm,
mysterious figure quite alarming in appearance. The editorial pointed out that it was none other than Spring Heeled Jack who terrified a past generation. Similar stories were published in the Illustrated Police News. Oh, Illustrated Police News.
that sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. In April and May 1873, it reported there were numerous sightings in Sheffield of the park ghost, which locals also came to identify as Spring Heeled Jack.
So we're just labeling everything at this point. We're
And
just
that's kind of what I was saying. Like, ghost just kind of becomes Spring Heeled Jack.
yeah.
Like, he just kind of becomes a catch all boogeyman.
Well, that's how these things typically go.
This news was followed by more reported sightings until in August 1877, one of the most notable reports about Spring Heeled Jack came from a group of soldiers in Aldershot Garrison. The story went as follows. A sentry on duty at the North Camp peered into the darkness, his attention attracted by a peculiar figure advancing towards him. The soldier issued a challenge, which went unheeded, and the figure came up beside him and delivered several slaps to his face.
I, I love that move personally.
Um,
Just repeated slaps to the face.
a guard shot at him with no visible effect.
Hell
Some
yeah.
sources claim that the soldier may have fired blanks at him, others that he missed or fired warning shots. The strange figure then disappeared into the surrounding darkness with astonishing bounds. That is
Hold up.
wild.
I'm just going to jump out of the darkness and slap this guy
Slap this
around a
guy
little
and
bit.
then jump away. That's crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck? Like, if this is a time traveler, what is he doing?
Yeah. I don't know for sure that that's the time traveler.
Okay.
This could be something entirely different that they're
But
just
with
labeling.
astonishing bounds? I don't know. This Spring Heel Jack is up to some wacky shit.
It's a big story. Yeah. I,
Um,
I don't know what to say.
and like, why is he wearing fake claws? Well, okay. In the first story at least, but I guess as a weapon, I don't know. It's just weird. If you are assaulting people, why do you have to have a whole weird getup and like fake claws?
Living the gimmick.
Uh, Modern sightings. In the 1970s, the inhabitants of Addercliff in Sheffield again complained about a red eyed figure who punched women. What is happening?
I don't get it.
He was rumored to jump between rooftops and walk down the sides of walls.
If I saw that shit in the middle of the night,
Oh my God. And then he came up and punched me.
yeah. I mean, I'd be safe, but man,
You'd be slapped and I would be punched.
yeah, you would get decked.
God, I in South.
There you go. Hold on. Get this one out.
I don't want to.
Herefordshire.
Her.
Is that what it says?
It is, but I just saw the ways her for sure.
Herefordshire.
That's what it looks like though. Here for okay, if I were to pronounce it exactly as it looks, which I know is not the right way because this is England we're talking about, it would be Herefordshire.
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 I love that. Um, a salesman named Marshall had encountered in 1986 a man who took gigantic leaps and slapped him on the road. Why are men just getting slapped?
I don't know. Somebody's got to get their hands on this motherfucker, though.
Seriously. Like men are just getting slapped, but women are getting punched and their clothes ripped off. That's fucked up.
It is fucked up. So, what are we thinking here?
I don't know, just a little shithead jumping around, really.
Yeah.
Like if this is a real entity that is just going around assaulting people, what a fucking wacky little bitch.
What if it's like the fuck up kid of the entity communities? It's like
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 just a
your
little shit brother.
yeah, like like your kid goes to college and then he just drinks all day and parties and does stupid shit and then never goes to class and then
Like everybody's
drops
just
out.
embarrassed about him.
Yeah.
You can't do anything but slap people around.
Yeah, it's like, man, when are you gonna grow up? When are you gonna grow up and give up all that stupid shit?
Um well there's also like I totally lost my train of thought.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
well he could be very mischievous based, like he could be very um Loki coded, Hermes coded, little trickster god coded.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean that would kind of track an entity that's just a mischievous little bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that this horse this horse I listened to, This historian I listened
Oh,
to
cool.
on the Conspiracy Theories podcast suggested that the stories weren't really credible. They were kind of exaggerated by the papers because at the
They
time
sell papers.
they wanted to sell papers,
Well, and
basically.
the
Yeah.
penny dreadfuls and everything, yeah, they're making money off of them.
Yeah. So,
And it becomes such a thing of the zeitgeist, and then I don't know. I mean, we know how people are.
yeah.
Stuff
I
gets
mean,
really stretched.
so that's kind of what I'm thinking is that it's just kind of a convergence of events, several different things going on at once. And it
Is
was
that
just a what?
Did we go back to what your point earlier was gonna be?
That
Is
was
that
my
what it
point.
is? Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Is that basically the papers, like a lot of these accounts probably can't be trusted,
Mhm.
or at the very least, we need to be skeptical of them.
For sure. And that's kind
Yeah.
of what disappointed me is I would hear reference to him all over the place. And then
Yeah.
once you hear about stuff, it's like, oh, he's just a little shit running around slapping people.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's
And probably not a real thing at all.
catch up on, good gracious, catch up on some of the comments here.
Yeah.
Um, Virgil said he used to drink flaming Dr. Peppers. Ed Henry's
What
in
is
the
that?
chat.
What is a flaming Dr. Pepper?
I don't know. It sounds intriguing.
Uh,
You're going to Google it right now, aren't you?
yeah.
Ed Henry's in the chat. Shout out to Ed Henry. He asked, is this guy related to Gene Simmons? Also wanted to know if he wore steel tip shoes or not. That's a common mistake, Ed. I thought he was steel toed Jack as well. There's a lot of Jacks in I guess well, it's not
Is
mythological.
steel toe jack a thing? I thought you just
No, I was just yeah, I was
okay, okay,
just
okay, okay.
I was just I don't know, maybe Ed knows of a real steel toed Jack, but I was just being an ass.
Well, England has like 5 names for men. So
Is Jack the Ripper? I can't remember any of the other ones. Oh, here we go. We've got an answer. Bacardi 151 and Dr. Pepper, they lit it on fire when they serve it. They light it on fire when they serve it. I would try that. Worst case scenario is that
I mean,
it's just you get a viral moment out of it when the fire just spreads across your face.
yeah, I was gonna say burn your eyebrows off. No
Yeah.
thanks.
I actually it's not something to joke about. Totally not at all. But I did have a friend that tried that and just poured fire all over his face and he burnt the fuck out of himself
You
and his hand
an
and everything.
alcoholic beverage?
Yeah. 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 I
Oh,
was like, I just don't.
okay, well
Yeah.
now I never need to do that. How do people safely drink that now? I'm thinking about it. How
You
do
got to make
people
sure it
manage
all
to
goes in
drink
your mouth.
fire? Ugh, no, I'm good.
We got to try it now. We got to try it for a video.
Absolutely not. You got fun though.
I'm going to try and butt chug a flaming beverage.
This picture does look like it has a blue flame.
Oh shit. Steel toed Jack was out there spitting flaming Dr. Peppers at people.
Yeah. Put up that comment, Stoney.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Think they
Uh-huh.
quit serving them due to ... incidents.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, these pictures, the flame is blue.
oh boy. Did we just crack the code?
He's just throwing fire shots on people.
Yeah. Well, back then, I think it would have been called sarsaparilla.
That's
I don't,
cowboy stuff.
I don't know if they
Do they
had
have
Dr.
that?
Pepper back then. When was sarsaparilla born? This has been a great show for our researching efforts. What else have we learned today? When they discovered epilepsy,
I just put SARS. How do you even say this?
sarsaparilla.
I just feel like when I look at it to read it, it sounds dumb as hell. Sarsaparilla. I put sarsaparilla win. That's what I
Okay.
doing great.
Oh, I guess it's a root.
Yeah, it is. It's a root. Uh-huh.
I didn't know what it was. The only reason it's fresh in my mind is because Bucky's has a sarsaparilla soda that I
Well,
tried.
it's very American. It's it's
Mm.
root beer. It's what became root beer.
So a time traveler could have access to it. I thought root beer was sassafras.
Is this different? I thought there's what is sassafras?
Sassafras versus sarsaparilla.
I came up sassafras when.
Sassafras is a tree while sarsaparilla is a vine. This is so, we got to get out of here. We got to shut it
You're
down.
right. You're right. Primary flavor of base is sassafras. I thought sarsaparilla was supposed to be like root beer, though. What happened to
Well, it
sarsaparilla?
became Dr. Pepper.
Oh shit! Did it really?
Yeah, that was not a
That
joke.
shit is yummy. Okay.
I'm gonna look up the ingredients
No wonder Dr. Pepper's so good. It's a showcase. Thanks, Ross.
What? Yeah. Oh man. This is great. Yeah.
Yeah, that got me.
All right. What do we have anything left to talk about?
No.
I did write a poem about this.
We should always go out on a poem if you have it in you.
Well, no, I'm not going to read it because it's like 6 pages long.
Oh Jesus!
And it's not going to be out until volume 5 of my poems.
Okay.
I've only have 2 volumes out, but the 5th volume is going.
Poem.
The 5th volume is going to be horror themed. So.
Oh fuck yeah!
All my horror stuff, I'm just going to kick it on down the line. So y'all can check that out in about 5-10 years, something like that.
Cool.
But I think it's an interesting story.
It is. Yeah.
I just heard something groan, and now my cat's up and attentive.
I feel like I heard something. Maybe I heard your cat. That means it's time to check on my lava lamp. Oh, it's going.
Okay, the kitten is looking at the big cat, so I think the big cat just made a weird noise in his sleep. That or there's a face in my window. I can't really tell. Which is weird because I'm on the 2nd floor. So
this is great.
Yeah, this has been a great show. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Do you know what we're going to do next?
Yes.
What are we going to do next?
Wait, what? Are we doing another live one or are we going to do a recorded one?
I don't know if we're going to be able to do another live one because the 2-week cadence would be the week of Thanksgiving.
Right.
So maybe we'll do 2 recorded ones for December if we have time. Maybe we'll do a live one in December. I don't know. That's the whole point of the break is that I don't want to commit to anything.
Right. So the one that I have in mind to do next will be the deaths of Mount Everest.
The Mount Everest died?
The deaths.
The multiple deaths.
On
okay. Whew, I got confused there for a second.
The multiple deaths of Mount Everest, all the times that it has passed away.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. You have that to look forward to. Mm-hmm. Any parting thoughts on Jack the Rip? No, not Spring Heel Jack. Any parting thoughts
on Hill Jack?
On Spring Hill Jack?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, that's Rooster. I'm Stoney. And rate, review, subscribe wherever you take in your shows. We're out there. And until next time, hang on, I got to find the outro video. I'm going to go ahead and turn this banner off. We need a fucking producer.
I'm going to look at my portrait while I say bye.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to look at my porn now. For Rooster, I'm Stoney. And until next time, you stay classy, phoners.
Bye.